I want to talk to you about what's happening in the UK, where it appears free speech is pretty much dead. Comedian and co-creator of sitcom Father Ted, Graham Linehan, was arrested at Heathrow Airport on Monday. What was his crime? It was posting on social media. So when he got off the plane, he was met by 5 armed police officers who told him he was being arrested over 3 posts on X where he criticised trans activists. He's now been banned from X, but this is absolutely insane. We also know, of course, that we've spoken about before, this is not an isolated incident in the UK.
No, absolutely not. In fact, it's the first of many, the last of many. We've had incidents where people have gone to jail over memes being shared on a private WhatsApp group. We've had police investigations into the same subject. And Linehan himself, this is not the first time he's had a police investigation or a police visit. This is a man who has lost his livelihood, his wife, and a lot of his friends from standing up for this cause. And it's just a horrible, horrible state of affairs in Britain at the moment, where you're right, free speech, even if it's not dead, it's very much on life support. When the fact you need 5 armed police officers to meet a comedic writer for a few offensive tweets just goes to show exactly where this country is heading. And we're now in a place where we do have a real problem with asylum seekers and overflow of illegal immigrants. Why are the resources not being directed in that direction rather than going towards a few mean tweets? It beggars belief.
Well, the Greens Party in the UK are celebrating their new leader, Zach Polanski. And who exactly is he? He's a former actor and hypnotist who has claimed that women could increase their breast sizes with their minds. He's a former Extinction Rebellion activist. He's been arrested at a demonstration in 2019. He's anti-Israel. He said that the whole frame of the migration crisis is, of course, racist and a fascist frame. And of course, as you mentioned, this is while the UK faces a massive migration crisis. Here he is making it completely clear that biological men should have the right to enter a woman's refuge. Take a listen.
Does someone with a penis have a right of entry to a woman's refuge?
Does someone with a penis have a right to entry to a woman's refuge?
However they identify.
Yes, if they identify as a trans person, they've been a trans person for a long time, everyone's comfortable with it, and
you know as well as I do that most women in that situation, because they're there because of violence towards them, they would not feel comfortable with a biological man, however they show themselves, however they identify themselves, with a penis being in that refuge. You seriously think...
Well, the return of that argument is, should we have...
No, I don't want the return of the argument.
No. James, can I get your thoughts on the new leader?
I mean, can you imagine that clip being played 10 years ago or 20 years ago to the general public? They would just think, what on earth is going on here? And 2025 is a pretty weird time to be alive when we're having those kind of conversations. I really thought in the post-BLM era, the post-identity politics era, that we might be escaping from some of this stuff. But clearly on the fringes of the left, this is very much in vogue still. And Polanski, he is a classic watermelon. He's green on the outside and red on the inside. He is a pretty hardcore socialist or left-winger. And in terms of British politics, it's pretty obvious that there's going to be some kind of alliance with his Green Party and Jeremy Corbyn's new party. What that means for the future of the left is anyone's guess, because everyone knows that the revolution always devours itself, and I'm sure there's going to be breakaway factions, there'll be purity tests. I cannot see this really getting off the ground. But again, it's not a good sign for Keir Starmer or Labour, because they are the nominal heads of the left-wing parties. And when that election comes in 2029, and that will come much sooner than people think, the Labour Party is going to be in big, big trouble.
Finally, I've got to get your thoughts on Greta Thunberg. She's back, making her way back, I should say, to Gaza. And as Sky News has revealed that her new flotilla has been organised by a supporter of Iran-backed terror group Hezbollah. Thiago Avila is a coordinator of the Freedom Flotilla Brazil and is a member of the steering committee. And he attended the funeral of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah. Now, James, last time we saw Greta Thunberg attempt to do this, she was deported. But it seems nothing's going to stop her from going into or attempting to try and go into an active war zone where a terrorist organisation is operating from.
Well, it's not Greta Thunberg anymore. It looks like it's Lord Farquhar with that new haircut. But the facts are, you're right. I mean, how many times does this thing need to happen before it stops? It's the definition of insanity. And, she got deported last time. She got sent away the time before. I don't know what she is trying to accomplish here. And especially from these disreputable sources that she's getting this money from and getting the support from, it is pretty embarrassing. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I almost miss her pro-environment days. That
I
was clearly a
agree.
cause she was passionate about. And I don't know what's going on with her in regard to Palestine. So that's where I'm at with this now. And yeah, maybe it'll be like the 16th or 17th flotilla that she'll finally get the message that maybe this isn't the right idea. But for now, she's going to keep on going for it.
No, I'm with you, and I can't believe I'm saying this too. She can bring back the hysterical climate change carry on that we heard for years and years. James Billow, newsroom editor at Unheard, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.